This is the moment no one saw coming. The Ice Queen of Beverly Hills has officially surrendered. For 5 explosive years, Erika Jayne stood defiant, swearing she would fight to the bitter end and destroy anyone who dared question her. She stared down cameras, confronted her co-stars, and promised a jury would clear her name once and for all. But just days before the federal trial that could have stripped her of everything, she folded completely. The $25 million lawsuit has been settled in secret. The courtroom battle that threatened to expose every dark detail of her lavish empire is suddenly over. What forced the ultimate power player to back down in the final hour? According to those close to the case, this isn't a simple agreement. It's a devastating collapse. Her once untouchable world of private jets, million-dollar jewelry, and $40,000 monthly glam teams is on the verge of total destruction. The woman who built her entire image on unbreakable luxury is now facing financial ruin that could change everything. The glamorous illusion has shattered. And behind the closed doors of this secret deal lies a story far darker than anyone expected. The threats, the pressure, the hidden truths that pushed her to this breaking point. Stay right here, because what really happened in that courtroom will leave you speechless. The worst is yet to come. To truly understand how far Erika Jayne has fallen, we must go back to the glittering heights she once ruled. Born Erika Girardi, she stormed into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as the ultimate symbol of unapologetic wealth and power. With her sharp tongue, fierce confidence, and extravagant lifestyle, she quickly became the undisputed Ice Queen of the entire franchise. Her famous tagline, "It's expensive to be me," wasn't just a catchphrase, it was a declaration of dominance. For years, Erika lived like royalty. A $13 million Pasadena mansion, fleets of luxury cars, endless designer wardrobes, and a personal glam squad costing tens of thousands every single month. She launched a music career, performed in Las Vegas, and built a brand around being untouchable. No one questioned her empire. Until everything changed in late 2020. That was when the shocking collapse of her husband Tom Girardi's law firm, Girardi Keys, rocked the entire nation. The legendary attorney, once considered one of the most powerful legal minds in America, was exposed for orchestrating a massive fraud scheme. Tens of millions of dollars meant for vulnerable clients, including widows, orphans, and families of plane crash victims, had allegedly vanished. Tom was eventually convicted and sent to prison for 7 years. The scandal destroyed lives and reputations overnight. When the divorce papers were filed, Erika claimed total ignorance. She insisted she was just as much a victim as everyone else, completely unaware of how her husband's firm operated. But bankruptcy trustees saw a very different picture when they examined her finances. They discovered that over $25 million from the law firm had allegedly flowed directly into Erika's personal accounts and her company EJ Global LLC. Money used for her music videos, luxury shopping sprees, and sky-high lifestyle. For half a decade, Erika fought back with everything she had. She appeared on reunion specials, looked Andy Cohen dead in the eyes, and vowed to clear her name in court. She dismissed her co-stars' concerns and doubled down on her innocence. Many believed her. Others smelled blood. The stage was set for an epic legal showdown that would either vindicate her completely or destroy what remained of her carefully crafted image. But no one expected the devastating twist that was coming. The walls were closing in faster than anyone realized, and the empire she worked so hard to protect was already beginning to crumble from within. The pressure was building to a breaking point, and what happened next would change everything. The real war began when bankruptcy trustees set their sights on Erika Jayne. They accused her of receiving and spending more than $25 million in stolen client funds through her company EJ Global LLC. The claims were devastating, money wired directly to cover her American Express bills, designer clothes, music productions, and extravagant lifestyle. What started as a divorce case quickly transformed into one of the most explosive financial scandals in Hollywood history. Erika refused to go down without a fight. For 5 long years, she battled in court, filing motion after motion, while maintaining her innocence on national television. She repeatedly told cameras that she knew nothing about Tom's illegal activities. She positioned herself as a betrayed wife who had been kept in the dark. But behind the scenes, the pressure was mounting to an unbearable level. As the trial date approached in late spring, the tension reached its peak. Jury selection was just days away. Legal experts predicted a brutal public cross-examination that could destroy what remained of Erika's reputation. Then came the first major bombshell that changed everything. In a highly charged pre-trial conference before U.S. District Judge and Huang, Erika's legal team made a stunning announcement. The $25 million trial was officially canceled. A secret settlement had been reached at the 11th hour. The woman who once swore she would fight until the end had suddenly surrendered. But here's where the story takes a dark and unexpected turn. Months earlier, the bankruptcy trustee had made a ruthless strategic move. Realizing the case could drag on for years and cost millions in legal fees, they received court approval to sell the rights to the $25 million claim. A private investment firm called LHA Land LLC stepped in and purchased the entire lawsuit for just $2 million in cash. This single transaction transformed the entire battlefield. The trustees got immediate money to pay creditors. But Erika was no longer fighting a government-appointed trustee bound by rules. She was now facing aggressive private bounty hunters whose only goal was maximum profit. These new opponents had no interest in public optics or reality TV storylines. They wanted every possible dollar they could squeeze out of her. The power shift was catastrophic. Suddenly, Erika was trapped. Her legal team reportedly realized that going to trial against this relentless private entity would likely result in a complete financial wipeout, possible seizure of assets, garnishment of future earnings, and total exposure of her financial records in open court. According to insiders familiar with the negotiations, the pressure became unbearable. Erika, who once projected unbreakable confidence, found herself backed into a corner with no good options left. The fearless Ice Queen who dominated reunion stages was forced to make a desperate choice: cut a deal in secret or risk losing everything in the most public and humiliating way possible. The settlement details remain hidden under strict confidentiality, but sources claim it includes a massive structured payment plan that will tie up a huge portion of her Bravo salary, appearance fees, and any future business ventures for years to come. The independent wealth she proudly displayed for so long has been completely dismantled. She is now reportedly working just to pay off the debts of her past. This sudden surrender sent shockwaves through the entire industry. Co-stars who had been waiting for their moment began sharpening their knives. The same woman who once intimidated others with icy stares and cutting remarks now faces a completely different reality. But even this major twist is only part of the story. Because what very few people know is how close this case came to exposing secrets far more dangerous than financial liability alone. The real fear wasn't just losing money, it was what might happen if certain hidden truth ever reached federal prosecutors. As the dust begins to settle on this shocking settlement, new questions are emerging that could threaten Erika's freedom in ways no one anticipated. The financial ruin was bad enough, but the personal and legal consequences still hovering in the shadows might be far worse. And just when you think the worst is over, the next revelation is about to hit even harder. The news of the secret settlement spread like wildfire across Hollywood and social media within minutes. What was supposed to be a quiet resolution quickly turned into a full-blown media explosion. Headlines screamed across every entertainment outlet: Erika Jayne caves in final hour, Ice Queen's empire crumbles, and $25 million disaster avoided. Or just beginning. But the real escalation came when insiders began leaking troubling new details about the pressure that forced Erika's hand. Sources close to the case reveal that after LHA Land LLC took over the lawsuit, their team launched an aggressive investigation that left Erika's lawyers scrambling. Private financial auditors reportedly dug deep into years of records, uncovering transactions that raised even more serious questions. Then came the second devastating twist that changed the entire narrative. Court documents and insider reports now confirm that this wasn't just about civil liability anymore. The private firm's involvement allegedly uncovered potential evidence of asset concealment and inconsistencies in previous depositions. While no criminal charges have been filed yet, multiple sources claim federal prosecutors have been quietly monitoring the case, especially after Tom Girardi's conviction. The fear inside Erika's camp wasn't only about paying millions, it was the terrifying possibility of criminal exposure if the case went to a full public trial. Suddenly, the settlement looked less like a smart business decision and more like a desperate escape hatch. By agreeing to the confidential deal, Erika avoided the risk of damaging testimony being aired in open court. But at what cost? Legal analysts are now warning that this move may have only delayed the inevitable, with some suggesting the structured payments could leave her financially crippled for the rest of her time on the show. The glamorous life she once flaunted so proudly, the mansions, the diamonds, the lavish parties, now feels like a distant memory. She has reportedly moved into a much more modest rented home, scaled back her glam team dramatically, and watched her music career stall completely. Every future paycheck from Bravo is now reportedly under intense legal scrutiny. As the story continues to unfold, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills production has been thrown into absolute chaos. Cast members who once feared her sharp tongue are now smelling weakness, and the upcoming season promises to be one of the most brutal in the show's history. But even the shocking escalation hides one final layer that could destroy everything she has left. As soon as the news of Erika Jayne's secret settlement broke, the internet absolutely exploded. Social media platforms lit up with thousands of reactions within the first hour. The hashtag Erika Jayne settlement started trending nationwide, with fans and critics divided like never before. On one side, loyal supporters rushed to defend her. "She's been through enough," one popular fan account posted. "Leave Erika alone. She's a survivor who is married to a monster." Others praised her for avoiding a messy public trial, calling it a smart queen move to protect her peace. But the majority of reactions were far more savage. The Ice Queen finally melted, one viral tweet read, "All that bragging about being expensive to be, and now she's paying it all back." Another post that gained over 50,000 likes stated, "Erika built her entire life on stolen money from widows and orphans. No amount of settlement will wash that blood off her hands." The Real Housewives fandom was particularly brutal. Longtime viewers who had watched her clashes with Sutton Strake, Dorrit Kemsley, and Garcelle Beauvais were celebrating. Finally, the truth is coming out. One Reddit thread exploded with over 3,000 comments. Season 15 is going to be her reckoning. Inside the industry, reactions were equally intense. Bravo insiders are reportedly thrilled with the drama, knowing it will deliver massive ratings. However, several cast members have allegedly expressed private concerns about filming with Erika now that the settlement has shifted the power dynamics completely. Sources claim some co-stars feel emboldened and are ready to confront her directly on camera about the hypocrisy of her previous denials. Celebrity gossip accounts and entertainment journalists quickly jumped on the story. Major outlets published detailed breakdowns, with some legal experts warning that while the civil case is settled, the shadow of possible criminal investigation still looms large. One prominent commentator stated, "This settlement might have bought her time, but it hasn't bought her freedom." The public is now split between those who believe Erika is a victim of her husband's crimes and those who see her as a willing participant who enjoyed the benefits for years. The backlash against Bravo has also grown, with many demanding the network address the ethics of keeping her on the show. This firestorm of reactions has only made one thing crystal clear: the drama is far from over. In fact, new information is emerging that could blow this entire scandal wide open once again. But just when everyone thought the story was finally winding down, a final devastating twist has emerged that changes everything. According to highly placed sources with direct knowledge of the settlement negotiations, the confidential agreement is far more aggressive than anyone imagined. Not only has Erika reportedly agreed to a massive payment structure that could drain the majority of her Bravo income for years, but the private investment firm allegedly inserted clauses that give them oversight over her future earnings and business deals. This means every new music project, every club appearance, and every television contract could be monitored and potentially garnished. The Ice Queen who once lived without limits is now reportedly trapped in a financial cage of her own making. Even more shocking, insiders claim that hidden within the deal are strict provisions regarding asset disclosure. If Erika is found to have hidden any remaining valuables, transferred money to offshore accounts, or failed to liquidate luxury items as required, she could face immediate civil contempt charges. In the American legal system, that can lead straight to jail time until compliance. The woman who escaped a public trial may still end up behind bars if she steps out of line even once. Meanwhile, production sources for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 15 reveal that Erika has been showing up to filming in a completely different state, tense, guarded, and hyper-aware that every word she speaks can be used against her. Her once icy dominance has reportedly been replaced by visible paranoia and exhaustion. But here's the part that will leave you stunned. New documents and leaks suggest the private firm isn't done yet. They are allegedly preparing additional claims and are looking into other avenues that could reopen parts of the case. The $25 million settlement may have closed one door, but multiple new ones are cracking open. The financial ruin was just the beginning. The real war for Erika Jayne's survival, both financially and personally, is still unfolding behind the scenes. This story is nowhere near over. In fact, the most explosive chapters might still be ahead. Will Erika manage to rebuild, or will this be the final nail in the coffin of her glamorous empire? Will Season 15 show her fighting for her life on camera, or will we witness the complete downfall of the Ice Queen in real time? The answers are coming soon, and they might be darker than anyone expected. Now it's your turn to tell me what you think, because this drama is too big to stay silent about. Do you believe Erika Jayne is truly a victim who was kept in the dark by Tom? Or do you think she knew exactly where that money was coming from and enjoyed every second of it? Was this secret settlement a smart survival move or the ultimate admission of defeat? And most importantly, should Bravo keep her on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after everything that's come out, or is it time to finally let her go? Drop your hottest takes in the comments right now. Tell me, Team Erika or Team Justice? Do you think she'll survive Season 15, or will this be her last stand? I'm reading every single comment, and the most shocking opinions might even make it into the next video. If you want more explosive updates on Erika's situation, the upcoming season drama, and all the hidden details they don't want you to know, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications right now. We're just getting started with this saga, and the next revelations could be even bigger. Smash that like button if you want to see the Ice Queen's empire completely exposed, and share this video with everyone who needs to know the truth about what's happening in Beverly Hills. The story of Erika Jayne's downfall is far from finished. New twists are developing every single day, and I'll be bringing them straight to you the moment they drop. Thank you for watching until the end. Stay tuned, because the next chapter in this scandal is going to be absolutely insane. See you in the next video, where things are about to get even darker.